speaking of watching things, guess what I watched?
What did you watch? Oh boy!
Yes.
What did you think?
It blew the mind off me.
Fucking amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking brilliant. I loved it. From the word go,
Yeah.
I was hooked. Now, unfortunately, I think I had to watch like the last, say, 20 minutes of it the next night, the following night.
Oh, no way.
That disappointed me. Occurrences occurred, and I had to stop what I was doing and watch the rest of it. But yeah, fucking great film. Great film. And I actually forgot that you told me there was a twist in it.
Oh, really?
And you mentioned about even if you knew the twist was coming, you kind of the film sort of disarms you in a way. I don't think you used the word disarmed, but that's the word I probably would use. You're kind of aware that there's going to be twists. So several twists in the film.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of huge ones towards the end.
Yeah.
And I genuinely didn't see it coming.
It was.
You know what was happening? I was thinking of twists, and I was imagining if I was the writer, what twists would I come up with? And they were completely different, and not as good as the actual twist.
The thing that happened to me was I kind of spoiled the movie on myself before I watched it. Insofar as I knew there was a incest theme.
Okay.
And I knew that someone was fucking someone related to them.
Yeah.
Alright? So I was going, the twist is ruined, but sure, I'll watch it anyway because I heard it's a class film, whatever. So I sat down, watching it. And the bit with the brother and sister happened. I was like, oh, so that was the...
yeah. So I think that's the incest
thing. That's the twist. That's what the twist is. That this guy was having sex with his sister, blah, blah, blah. Right?
Yeah.
Then the end had happened. And I was like, what?
Sweet mother of the divine Christ.
That was my reaction. Just sitting there going, holding my head going, what?
Yeah.
I was just, fuck.
When I watched the second half of it, what happened was I was watching TV with Donna and she fell asleep.
Yeah.
So I picked up the old PlayStation control, got the Netflix on, watched the end of me film, you know? And when that happened, when that twist came up with the photo albums, I was that close to nudging her and waking her up and explaining the whole film to her.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to talk to somebody about it. It was fucking amazing. And do you remember we were talking about the octopus?
Yeah.
And you said something like the octopus is so like not important. It's it's nothing. And you're right. It's like I understand why it got so much attention, especially when it came out that it was real. There was no CGI. He's actually eating a fucking live octopus. I actually have a friend, your brother-in-law, talking to him the other day, and he said he recorded that film off the telly once. I don't know what channel it was on, but he recorded it specifically because of the octopus, right? And I was like, so what did you think of the film? And he was like, oh no, I only watched the bit with the octopus. But do you know what else as well? Like, you would imagine that would be the hardest thing to watch. There's other things in the film that are harder to watch.
Yeah.
And I actually don't enjoy films that have scenes that are hard to watch. If it's hard to watch, then I'm not enjoying it. It's like the book Ulysses.
Yes.
People who love it always say it's very hard to read.
Yeah.
Wow. If I picked up a book and it was hard for me to read, I would throw that book over my shoulder. Do you know what I mean? Fuck you, book. Fuck you. But no.
I had to read it for school.
There's bits in the film that are hard to watch, but they're only very brief, and you get over it. I mean, there's bits in I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here that are hard to watch. Doesn't mean I don't enjoy the fucking program. You know, pretty much anything involving teeth. Once teeth are in a scene in any way, I'm like, oh bollocks. And I'm literally like that. Oh fuck! Just get it over with.
That's something that I was telling Samantha. I haven't had to go to the dentist since I was about 8 or 9, that age. Do you know what I mean? But I had to get a tooth pulled recently, about 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right? And the dentist pulled that tooth out, and what happened was I cracked it, and then it basically broke down to the point. It was just a little bit.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Do you know what I mean? And he was going at it for about 5 minutes trying to get this tooth out, right?
Yeah.
And I was sitting there going, afterwards I was talking to Samantha and I was going, now I understand the pain.
Yeah.
And the feeling that would be associated with getting a tooth pulled out like that.
The trauma.
By God, it would horrify me.
Yeah. So here, the ending of Oldboy. I actually went to go looking this up to see what people were talking about, see what people were saying about what their theories were. As I say, I watched it over 2 nights, so maybe some of it escaped me. But my feeling is, and this is a huge spoiler for anybody watching this, my feeling is that he got himself hypnotized to basically forget about everything forget about her being his daughter and stuff, so he could keep the relationship going. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah. That's the feeling that I took from it. That's the feeling that I took from it.
Fucking hell. That's mind blowing. Because I mean, it's fairly ambiguous. It doesn't really. Yeah. It doesn't actually say that.
Much.
Yeah.
I believe that he did it so he could stay with her because she made him happy.
Yeah. You were talking about a trilogy at one point, some Vengeance trilogy. Is there any connection between these films, or?
No.
Is it a trilogy like Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz?
That kind of trilogy.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of the same actors appear.
Actually, I seen one of the names coming up. I think it's I think the main guy from The Host is in one of those films you like. Something Park, fucking So Young or something like that. Kind of a chubby faced guy.
Min-sik Choi?
No, I'm fairly sure it's something Park. Min-sik Choi, main guy from Oldboy, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yeah. Hang on a second. What is that? Sorry.
I think I'm on it. I'm on it now. Come on, scroll down. Want to get there before he does? Is it No, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I have a feeling I was way off. Kang Ho Song? Would it be Kang Ho Song? Yeah, Kang Ho Song. Yeah, he's not in any of those films you mentioned.
Actually, he is.
Is he?
Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. Yeah, he's one of the main characters in that movie.
Ah, well. I was right. Sometimes I'm right, you know?